Today on Sports Card Investor, we're looking at a really cool new line of sports cards, and we're meeting a member of the team behind them. Hello, Sports Card Investors, and we've got a fun episode for you today. We are about to rip some product and take a look at this new type of sports cards called Jersey Fusion. And Daryl McKay, who is the Director of Business Development for Jersey Fusion, is here with us today in our studio. Daryl, thank you for joining us today.
Great to be here. Excited to have some fun with you and open some Jersey Fusion and bring it to the fans.
I'm excited for this as well. Daryl came down, he sponsored this video and brought cases of this product for us, including some to give away to you. So you guys are going to want to stick around and be part of this giveaway here during this episode today. But Daryl, I want to start. Tell me about this. We've got a couple of the really cool new cards right out here from Jersey Fusion. Tell me about these and tell me about the product in general.
So Jersey Fusion is a really groundbreaking combination of authentic trading cards, original authentic trading cards, and authentic player-worn and game-used memorabilia. What makes it special is we're bringing that all together. You can put it in the palm of your hand, which is more accessible for fans. It allows people to get more engaged, not only in the hobby, but in the sport in which they love.
So you're not creating your own cards.
We're
You're
not.
actually taking fully licensed cards
Yep.
from brands like Panini and Topps and Upper Deck.
100%.
And then you're acquiring game-used memorabilia in a lot of cases.
Yep.
And combining that memorabilia with the card.
Correct. So Jersey Fusion is just what it sounds like. We're fusing together, if you will, the trading cards and the game-used items to be able to make something that's really special for fans and collectors of all types.
Okay. All right. So this is a unique mashup, and right away, let's show some of the product here. You brought us this box here. So this is it looks like kind of a case of these, right? We've got
That's a whole display.
10 Jersey
Fusions.
Fusion, and these are individually boxed in here. This is the All Sport Series 2. So talk to me here about what we're about to open and show the audience.
Yeah, so this is our newest release. All Sports Series 2 does have 7 of the greatest sports. Of course, the big 4, which everyone knows: football, baseball, basketball, and hockey. But in addition, we've got Serena Williams for tennis. We've got Arnold Palmer for golf. We've got Jimmy Johnson for racing. We've got Ronaldo for soccer. So, a lot of fun and exciting players are included in this product, in addition to household names of the 4 major sports.
So a lot of big name guys and girls, I should say,
Yes,
as well.
indeed.
Okay, so I just pulled 4 boxes out here. So each of these boxes, this is just one card, right? So
Just one Jersey Fusion in each one.
kind of a big hit type product.
Yeah, but if an affordable hit. So everyone that's going to get one of these is going to feel like they're getting something special. So these retail for $30. So they're very affordable at $29.99, $30. People get something that they really will treasure, whether they're an advanced collector and they might get a premium Fusion, or for fans of every collecting experience level, they also have the ability to get something that they feel really special about.
Okay, so that's cool. So $30. I didn't realize the price point was that inexpensive. So
Yeah.
$30 for one of these. I'm used to opening up like when you get these single boxes with just one card inside,
Yep.
like Panini Honors or Encased, or some of the Topps products that have a single card. Like I'm used to paying several $100s. Panini 1-and-1, for example. I mean, several $100.
Yes,
for
many
a single
hundreds,
card
many hundreds.
to get the experience of opening and seeing that card inside, but only $30 for this.
Yeah, so that's our goal. Is it's supposed to be fun first, right? The hobby is supposed to be about bringing fun into the community as a whole, and that's what we want this product to be. We want it to be available, accessible, and people to enjoy it. We're not reinventing the wheel here. We're bringing 2 wheels together so that in the palm of your hand you have something that you can enjoy in your collection at an affordable price. And maybe with the premium ones, you'll get a big hit. But everyone that's in there, every player that's in there is going to be a name people know.
All right, so this is the anticipation,
one.
guys. I'm going to open it here. All right, here we go. The first one. So there it is. Oh, wow. This is really cool. So Kevin Garnett of the this is a Timberwolves Kevin Garnett card. This is Upper Deck. So the card is number 25 of 25. That's your numbering on the
That's our
card.
numbering of the Fusion, right? So
And it looks like we've got a kind of a triple jersey patch there. One of the pieces in here, it looks like a little Christmas tree.
yeah.
So on the back, it says this is material from a jersey worn in 1997 98. So that season by the player depicted.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So that's pretty cool. So
If you show the back of it, actually, you'll see there's a QR code. That QR code is going to take you to the original Kevin Garnett jersey and the authentication for it. So you know the provenance for every single piece in the set. You'll know when they wore it, where they wore it, how they wore it, and who authenticated it, depending on, sometimes it's league authentications, sometimes it's reputable companies like BGS. We only buy from reputable sources that people are comfortable with and know. And so again, when you go to the website and you see the checklist for these players, you're not only getting a great player and an original trading card, you are getting a piece of history that's been authenticated.
Okay.
And you see the history.
Okay. That is pretty cool. I like that. All right. Cut a couple of yours open
All
over
right.
there while I open up this one here. And let's see what the rest of these are. So that's not bad, really. I mean, for that price point to be able to get, an actual piece of authenticated Kevin Garnett jersey from early in his career too.
Yeah.
And to have it on a really nice conditioned original trading card of his. What do you got there?
I pulled a Bryce Harper game use swatch, not numbered.
Okay.
But it's Bryce Harper.
So that's a Bowman Bryce Harper card. And that is a piece of his jersey
from 2022.
From 2022. Okay.
No, I'm sorry. That's a jersey worn September 9th, 2014.
Oh, okay. So
My
we
apologies.
know the exact year.
Yep.
So early
This
career.
one is actually a game dated jersey.
Wow, game dated jersey. So early career. Okay, so I got Cal Ripken. This is pretty sweet. So we've got a Cal Ripken 2022 jersey fusion. This is from a pair of pants worn in 2001, and that is overlaid on top of a Cal Ripken Topps card.
Yeah.
So, okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. All right, you
Future
got
Hall
one-
of Famer.
Yeah, for sure. You
Current
got one-
Hall of Famer.
You got one more there to open.
Let's see what we got here.
We're going to give away boxes of these guys. I'm going to tell you how to enter the giveaway in just a moment as well.
So here we have a Gordie Howe, Mr. Hockey.
All right, we got hockey.
Oops,
there we
numbered
go.
3 out of 10.
And that is a really cool.
And it's a beautiful, if you can zoom in on it, you can see the swatch.
Yeah.
The patch swatch is very, very sweet.
That is neat.
And a beautiful SP Authentic upper deck
and
card
this
as
is
well.
game used, you're saying.
Absolutely.
So amazing jersey swatch, an actual game used jersey swatch there. Wow, from Mr. Hockey. Yeah,
That's a great card.
That's pretty special. So, one of the gripes that a lot of collectors, including myself, have right now with the card manufacturers, like I open up a lot of Panini football and basketball product, and they've moved to where almost all of the patches, it seems, are not even player worn. They're not specific to a game or event. Some patches are player worn. And then it seems very, very few patches these days that you find in the actual products from the manufacturers are actually game worn. It's become a rarity to find any card that's game worn from new releases.
Yeah, we wanted to change that.
Yeah.
We wanted to make something that is definitely player and game worn. You'll see some of our products have the actual dating. It'll say game dated around the swatch, and it'll be numbered accordingly based on the number of swatches we were able to retrieve from that piece. So it's really important to us that the consumer know the provenance of what they have in their hand.
Interesting. Okay, so we're going to give some of these away now. The way you enter the giveaway is look in the show description here on YouTube. So just expand that show description below the title of the YouTube video, and there's a link there that will take you right to enter the giveaway. Click that link, enter the giveaway, and we're going to give away a bunch of these boxes for free. So hopefully you pull some pretty awesome cards like this Gordie Howe card. Okay, Daryl, so I want to hear more about this product. What was the inspiration behind this? How did you guys start? You're a couple years old at this point, right?
Right. So we're a couple years old, and we had the idea that, collectors are looking for game used items. They want to know that their piece that they've got, but no one can actually, not many people can afford to go buy a whole jersey, right? So we felt like we could bring it to people in a way that's different and compelling by marrying it to original trading cards. And now you've got two great hobbies together in the palm of your hand. We don't touch the cards. No cards were hurt in the production of these products. I think that's really important for people to know out of the gate.
So talk about that. Do you have a sample you can show us of how this is put together?
I do.
So because I assumed that these, like on this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar card here, that's a piece of game-used floor.
That's a piece of game-used floor.
So
That's a floor
you
fusion.
didn't stick it to the card.
No, not at all. In fact, I'll pull that one up. So here you've got actually a piece of the game-used floor from the Buffalo Braves. Now, the Buffalo Braves were a team in the 70s, played in Buffalo. They became the San Diego Clippers, then the LA Clippers, as we know them today. And this is actual piece of floor. And what we did with this one is we only paired it with cards of players who touched that floor.
Okay.
So that's why you'll see Kareem, you'll see Maravich, you'll see old time players with this who played in the 70s. We did a special deal with David Adams with a Bob McAdoo rookie card, and we engraved David Adams' logo on this, and it was only in their product that you could find one of those special cards. So not only do we have the ability to take the game used floor, but now here we are. You know, this is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar scoring 29 points on that floor in 1971. So we've dated it to a special event that Kareem had in Buffalo.
But you didn't stick the floor
It's not
directly
stuck.
to the, so show me that. Show me how you put these together.
So here we have, and I'll leave them in the packaging so I don't get fingerprints on them. But essentially, if you think of it like an Oreo cookie, right? So you've got on the back your QR code, which you can see on the back here, is also married to the card. The card is untouched.
Card is untouched.
And then the jersey swatches,
I see.
are part of an acrylic card that overlays.
So it's another layer that within the encasing, it all looks like it's together, but you've actually preserved the card and the swatch and have separated them. So you're
100%.
not touching the original card.
Yeah, it's important to us because collectors are fanatics about their cards too, right? So we wanted these to be two great hobbies that come together, but we don't want to disrupt the hobby. We just want it to be something that people really enjoy. So we have, for example, a Bird Magic Dr. J rookie card, the actual rookie card in one of these as a 1-of-1 with swatch patches for each of those three amazing athletes. We're not going to tear apart that Topps card.
Right.
Like that would be a sacrilege, I think, in that regard.
No, that's really neat. Okay.
I think a lot of people don't realize that when they look at it. They feel like we took the card and cut a hole in it, but no, the card is completely intact.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's really, really interesting to hear how you put that together. That's cool. So talk to me about the differences between these cards and then the cards that you would typically get from Panini. We already talked about game use being one of the differences, a Panini card or a Topps card or an Upper Deck card, et cetera.
Yeah, we use them all.
And I guess another big difference is the patches aren't on the actual card, so the cards are intact.
Yeah, the cards are intact. You know, we're taking, and in some cases, take that Bird Magic Dr. J rookie card again. You know, that card never had a game used component. That was in the 80s. We didn't even know that was a thing then. We were happy to just have basketball cards back at that point in time. So, you know, in that regard, it was really preserving the cards, but also bringing the game used memorabilia to collectors in a way that is accessible to them.
Right.
You know, very few people can, as I said before, afford an entire jersey from Larry Bird, but this way we can bring them a piece of it and they can still show their friends, this is the original jersey. This is the certificate of authenticity that goes with this.
And how do you source that game used memorabilia to ensure that it is legit and real?
League sites, team sites, all the major auction houses that are well known for dealing in authentic, collectible, original materials.
Right.
You know, we don't mess around with, I know a guy.
Right.
There's no I know a guy.
Okay. So all legit stuff. What's your process for choosing, you know, the players and cards and pieces of memorabilia you're going to feature?
Well, it's kind of a push-pull, right? Sometimes it's dependent on what we have game used of, right? So you know, if we don't have a game used jersey of that athlete, it's easy. They're not going in. Other times we just say to ourselves, we would really like to have that in the set. So like adding Ronaldo, for example, requires going out and getting a Ronaldo jersey so that we have soccer represented in the new All Sport. So, you know, it's a bit push-pull, what's available, what's accessible. And then the second part is sometimes it's hard to get cards. You know, we're doing a program called Gridiron Fusion right now, all Steelers, and getting Kenny Pickett cards can actually be kind of difficult.
Interesting.
So, you know, because he's a young rookie and getting them affordable, because we do want this to be an affordable price point for people. You know, we're proving this to be a fun product that's accessible and available for retailers to restock as well, so that they can always have a compelling product on the shelf.
And so you have all kinds of different series of these. So like the box that we just opened was like an all sport mixer, but this is a baseball box here. You've got a football box. It sounds like you're even doing a team specific product with the Steelers. So I guess you have a wide variety of these types of products for people to choose from.
Yeah, we can create these with partners as well. So like we just introduced a Seattle Mariners version for T-Mobile Park. And that's going to have Ball-Star fusions. So we've taken game used baseballs and we've made additions of not only great Mariners, but also Mariners who've had great hits at T-Mobile Park. So Mike Trout went through, had a great game, and we've created 39 Mike Trout Ball-Star fusions using the game used ball from a day that he had I think it was a home run. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head every player and what they did in the park that day, but we've been able to note it on the website what happened that day for that player, which makes it, again, something that's really compelling. And for a fan, I think it's very personal at that point. If you were at that game, it's really personal.
It's pretty cool. Yeah. You're doing kind of a unique mashup here, right?
Yeah.
That hasn't been done before.
It's like a mixtape. Yeah. Well said.
It is actually pretty interesting and compelling that you can get that specific to specific events or specific teams or specific experiences and create different mashup cards related to them. It definitely is a different spin on making cards more specific and more unique than just what the primary manufacturers come out with each year.
Yeah, we like to think that we're actually really adding into the whole collecting experience because, like you said, sometimes those one-pack boxes are out of the price range for most people.
Yeah.
But they still want to participate in the hobby in a way that's meaningful to them. And these players that you're going to see in these products are going to be meaningful. We're not putting the D-level Mendoza line hitters in these products. These are all going to be all-stars and MVPs and serious players that people recognize the names for. Now, I'll grant you that some of the kids might not know who Gordie Howe was, but their dads do.
Sure.
And they can say, my gosh, Gordie Howe was an amazing hockey player in the day. He's the equivalent of Mario Lemieux, depending on the generation, or maybe today, Sidney Crosby or Connor McDavid. So, it allows for multi-generational impact as well, which is exciting.
So you guys launched about 2 years ago. What's the reception been like?
It's been great. I think a lot of people don't still know what it is. We barely scratched the surface at getting awareness out there. We sold through the first Jersey Fusion All Sport quite quickly. That's Series 2. And then people really started to figure out, wow, this actually is kind of cool. And like you said, when you open it for the first time, you're like, oh, all right. But if you haven't opened it, you're like, oh, Jersey Fusion, I really don't know what that is, and I haven't explored it. So I think the reaction has been one by one as people open it, they go, okay, I get it. That's really kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I just had that experience right now. That's interesting. Has it been just all wonderful since you launched, or have there been challenges that you guys have encountered that were not expected?
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's a segment of the hobby that might not be called glass half full.
Yes.
Maybe we've heard some of that.
Them.
So, there's always the haters. They exist in social media for everything that people do that's different and new. And so we've had some of that where people go, oh, I could have done that myself. Okay, well, try. It's not that simple to marry those levels of and variety of players, have that level of authentic game used material and that variety of original trading cards. It's a lot of work. So for, a lot of the people, I could have done that myself. That's probably the single biggest thing I hear. Yeah, you could do one. And but try to do a whole set.
Yeah, and not only that, but you've put it together in such an affordable manner too. Right. That, I mean, for $30 to open up one of these and get that experience, I mean, that is very much unlike what somebody would be able to do on their own.
Right, and we wanted the unboxing experience to be premium. That's why it's a nice box. It's a nice magnet box, and
it's a very well put together box.
You can keep it for a long time, right?
Yeah.
We want people to have appreciation for their collection and not feel like it's just another card in a stack.
Yeah.
We want their Jersey Fusion experience to be premium without necessarily the super premium price.
Yeah, 100%. Now, are you just doing sports cards, or are you guys getting into entertainment or non-sports as well?
Currently just sports cards, but what lends itself to other things, it'd be something we did here called A Word from the Sport. And there you'll see, this was actually a written manuscript from Joe DiMaggio. We have football. We did a set of the presidents as well, where we're taking handwritten manuscripts, cutting them up, and then mounting them with a piece of jersey to the card and calling it A Word from the Sport. So that does lend itself really well to entertainment properties as well.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, that's really interesting. I imagine you could do a lot of different things with that.
Yeah.
So I know this was designed to be primarily a collector product, but have you been watching the resale value at all? Some of these have to be pretty valuable, especially if you're putting, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird rookie cards with game use swatches in them in some of these boxes.
Yeah, I mean, we don't follow it closely because, again, the purpose of this is to be accessible and fun for the entire collecting community. But Yeah, of course. We see eBay prices. We see people that tell us they bought this or that. So it's great for those advanced collectors who do want that experience to have that opportunity as well. Obviously we knew that a Magic Bird Dr. J rookie card is going to bring some heat in the secondary values. We've had some really nice Michael Jordan pieces in there with great cards. We know that those exist. We did an Olympic set of the Barcelona Dream Team. It's a 3 fusion set essentially, with patches of each of those players from the old Skybox cards. Those we do expect. We've not seen them really sold. I think what's great about this is while there are certainly sales on eBay and we're seeing people trade them, but a lot of times people just say, I really like this and I don't want to sell it.
Yeah.
And that's very gratifying. It means it's part of their collection.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's
awesome. That's the ideal. And even at the National, we're doing a trade program so that if you're at the National, you don't get somebody you like when you're opening it there, you can bring it to us and we'll have a group of them out on the table and kind of like take a penny, leave a penny. If you don't like the one you got out of the All Sports, you're more of a baseball guy and you got a football player, we'll do a trade at the National.
Okay.
So you can pick out the baseball player you'd rather have than the football player.
There you go.
Make it fun.
Got to go visit Jersey Fusion at the National then.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
The goal is for, again, fun. We want the hobby to be fun. We all grew up, those of us at sportscards.com believe greatly in the fun of the hobby. I've done it for decades now. I know that this is a fantastic hobby. I don't want anyone to take it away, take the fun away from it. So we want to just make sure that there's always products available that are fun for the hobby to enjoy.
Yeah, 100%. That's awesome. So you guys are a couple years into this journey, but where would you like to see Jersey Fusion go? Like in the next 5 years, 10 years, what does that future look like?
We do have some cool plans. We're not ready to disclose them yet because we don't want to give away all the trade secrets, but I think you can suffice to say that we will be appealing to many levels of the collecting community. We'll make sure to always have the fun products, but we're going to come out with some still fun products, but at a higher level for some much sought after memorabilia cards, combos. People will be excited to see what we've got coming.
Well, we are certainly excited to see that, Daryl, and we're excited to get some of these boxes for free as well. All you have to do is go to the link in the show description of our video, and that will link you straight to the contest where you can enter, and we're going to be picking out several winners to ship these boxes to for free, so you can check the product out. Again, expand the show description here on YouTube and click the link to enter the contest to win a free box of Jersey Fusion sent directly to you. Daryl, I really appreciate you sharing everything about the product with us. This was a lot of fun today. Thank you for telling us about Jersey Fusion.
Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate being here.
Absolutely. And thank you guys. Enter that contest. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon with our next episode. Take care.